Because I don't have a tandoor oven, I've created my own recipe for authentic tandoori food. It'll work just as well in a normal oven or on a barbecue.
Even though you haven't started cooking, it smells really nice already.
I think it's because you know the spices.
The yogurt marinade I'm going to make is much simpler than Mr. Singh's, but will work really well in my normal oven.
So if you add about 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder, about 3 teaspoons of garam masala.
Which is that one.
Tandoori food is really similar. I mean, it's a lot of yogurt and some spices, and then you kind of customize it to whatever you're in the mood for, right? So this is just the generic. If you don't want to do anything else to it, it's this simple. That is my ginger roughly chopped. I'm going to whiz it all together and then add it to the yogurt.
I'm also adding 8 cloves of garlic.
Could you just get a lemon and squeeze in half a lemon's worth? I'm going to add my ginger and garlic, right? If you could just add a good slug of oil, I mean, that comes out quite slowly, so just enough so that it doesn't get too dry.
And do you usually like to do it the night before so that you can keep it in the fridge for a whole 24 hours?
Exactly. The longer the chicken will marinate, the more the flavour gets into the chicken. Because when you barbecue it, you know, just a little bit remains on the outside. So it needs to have gone inside, the flavour. Grate up that cheese.
And now for my secret ingredient, cheddar cheese. It may seem like a strange addition to Indian food, but it makes the marinade really creamy. I'm also going to use an egg to bind all the ingredients together and help the marinade cling to the chicken.
Remarinate.
Look, I can't even do that properly. I got a bit of the shell in there.
Did you? That's not so okay.
Pansy is not used to getting her manicured hands dirty, but I'm convinced that with a little help, she'll make a good cook, as she's got a real nose for spices.
Oh, it's really, really familiar. I know this.
Okay, just close your eyes and what are you eating? Come on, what are you eating?
It's really familiar.
Okay, just think, what are you eating?
Cardamom.
Yeah.
Cardamom is a common ingredient in Indian cookery. The seeds are removed from the pod, which are then pounded to a fine powder.
If you have like a green cardamom pod after your meal, it's kind of like having an after 8 mint.
Oh, really?
I use it wherever I can, and it will give a delicious aromatic flavour to the marinade.
I love green cardamom, so I'm happy to add it into anything. Okay, that's done. So that, in effect, is our entire chicken marinade. If you can add the chicken into there, and then don't lick your hands because the chicken is raw. But how does that taste now?
Really good. I could just, like, use it as a dip. Even though, like, it's very garlicky.
It's very garlicky.
Yeah.
But then you're from Iran, so then you have garlicky dips, don't you?
Yeah, I like that.
So do you want to just put the chicken inside and throw it in the fridge?
Yeah, all right. OK, well, this is pretty good. I think I could do this.
You could do that?
Yeah.
And if that would feed, like, a whole lot of your friends and they'd be extremely appreciative, that's worth it.
But they'd all think that I bought it from outside. No one would really believe me, even if I really was doing it.
I'm going to leave the chicken to marinate overnight. I'm also going to do lamb tikka brochettes and tandoori mushrooms. I'll use the same basic marinade as for the chicken, but because lamb has a stronger taste, I'm adding coriander leaf and extra garam masala.
That's the second dish.
God, that was really easy.
And for the tandoori mushrooms, a touch more cardamom.
So if we just add the mushrooms in...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Great.
Thank
you could have, like, kind of added peppers and some other stuff if someone was vegetarian and wasn't going to have a bit of that. You could have just...
Exactly.
No?
See, now you're thinking like a cook. In the fridge.
Excellent.
Thank you.